Help and hope, two things we all need at some point in our lives. Duet, Partners in Health and Aging, is here when you need us. Through Duet's compassionate, free-of-charge services to homebound adults, faith community nurses, grandparents raising grandchildren, and family caregivers, hope abounds in our community. Just because Wally can no longer drive doesn't mean he can't thrive at home with dignity. Weekly visits from Duet volunteer Jake Adams are Wally's link to the outside world. They are his means of turning isolation into independence. Duet pairs caring volunteers with homebound adults who need simple services we often take for granted, such as rides to medical appointments, computer training, and grocery shopping.
Jake and I have been together for 3 years and become very good friends through this program. It just isn't going to the market.
My favorite part about being a volunteer is definitely the fact that I got to know Wally, and we wouldn't have gotten to know each other otherwise. You know, Wally and I we have a lot in common. We like to laugh, we like to kid each other. We're both very thrifty, so the shopping thing works out really well. I do work full-time. I just consider this part of my routine. Every Wednesday morning, I get up a little bit earlier and get out the door a little bit earlier, and it's just part of what I do.
If it wasn't for Duet, I don't have a clue. I really didn't have any way to do much of anything until I got with Duet.
I think it's just an awesome organization, and it serves a population that people often think about the kids, but they don't think about our seniors. So it's really, really awesome program. I love it.
Duet helps congregations of all faiths develop successful health programs. Pam Leonard was one of the first registered nurses to receive faith community nurse training from Duet. Through Duet's guidance and continuing education, Pam has been empowered to promote health in body, mind, and spirit to congregants and people in the surrounding community. MIM is just one of the thousands of lives Pam has personally impacted in her 18 years serving as a faith community nurse.
In my role as a faith community nurse, I do visits, but it's a very endearing visit. The visitation is always very fulfilling, and you feel like there's more of a spiritual component and connection sometimes than just information sharing.
Pam has made a lot of friends and a lot of people that are willing to come and talk to her, because, you know, sometimes they need somebody that they can talk to, and Pam is a good listener. I have seen the beauty of health congregation programs in the churches, including, I think, the beauty here at American Lutheran, and the beauty that you see in allowing nurses to do that heartfelt nursing 24/7. It's wonderful. So Duet has maintained our professionalism by offering us continuing education, by really having dynamic directors, and the support at Duet has been just phenomenal. And so I really appreciate it as an organization.
More than 30,000 grandparents in Maricopa County are stepping in today to raise their grandchildren. Duet offers a wide array of help for these second-time-around parents who are dealing with legal custody issues, stretched finances, and many complex situations. 65-year-old Regina knows firsthand the blessings and the challenges that come from raising her teenage granddaughter, Chamar.
Chamar is a part of my life because my son, her father, died. It's been almost 10 years that Chamar has been in my legal care. And I wouldn't trade her. The rewarding thing is to know that I can make a difference in her life, or at least try to make a difference in her life, or to try to make her as successful as possible.
I'm thankful for my grandma raising me, taking care of me when no one else would.
Their grandparents, like in my case, have lost a child and have to take on the responsibility of a grandchild. And that responsibility, you can't do it by yourself. So you definitely need to have the support of someone, and Duet has so many programs that support kinship care.
I'm a physician. I graduated from Baylor Medical School in 1962, and then I went to Maricopa County General Hospital for an internship and did a year of surgery. And then I was in practice for a couple of years, and then I was drafted and went to Vietnam, and I was with the MASH unit.
Toni Stewart never imagined the healthy doctor she married 48 years ago would end up being diagnosed with Alzheimer's. She proactively turned to Duet for guidance and support in dealing with this devastating news and her new role as a caregiver.
Ted was diagnosed with dementia very early. In fact, I wasn't even aware that he was having any issues, and we went to our primary care physician just for our routine yearly checkups, and he mentioned to Ron that he just wasn't as sharp as he used to be. And so Ron said, well, let's just check it out, and so that's ended up being the diagnosis. So I contacted the Alzheimer's Association, and because I really lost it. I just thought my life was ending. They sent me a brochure, and Duet was on the list of support groups, and it's so close. So I went, and that has been an absolute lifesaver for me. A support group is incredible. It really does help you through the journey and help you be yourself and still live your life without this disease taking over.
No one should have to face life's challenges alone. With your help, they don't have to. Your gift today gives hope for a better tomorrow. Please give generously. Learn how your donation to Duet can come back to you as a dollar-for-dollar tax credit. Help and hope. Together, we are truly partners in health and aging.